Just heard music from Evan Ill with Bully Beat Down, and the latest from Certain Ones with Goat Cheese. This is the Urban Sweet D Major, Cheryl Meadow with you, and our special guest, Evolve, Mike Melt, and PalmLeaf Skylines.
Yo, yo.
The establishment of Boom Bap Masterpiece. What went into that, man?
I used to be on the label beforehand and just kind of had a falling out. So I was stuck with, my album was done. My Just Another Face in the Crowd album was done. And I had another album after that. It was called B-Sides. It was just demos and shit. So I had two coming out. I had them waiting in the wings, and I was like, I was already recording with Fez in and out every once in a while. Danny J. Fez, shout out to him. He's like the backbone of Boom Bap Masterpiece. You know what I mean? Like he's just like, you know what? Fuck that. You know, like you can do it on your own. I'll help you. Whatever you need. Let's go. So I was like, all right, cool. So we set up the second album and the B-Sides album, put it out, and that was basically the genesis of Boom Bap. Like it was 2010, I believe. It was after I met y'all, actually. Like after I met you, because I gave you my first album. You know.
Word. Yeah.
So after that, it was like it just kind of took shape where it was like I need to do this on my own. You know what I mean? I don't want to answer to anybody. I don't want to deal with red tape. I don't want to deal with anybody like telling me what to do or anything. I was just like, I'm just gonna do it on my own. And Fezzy just said, do it. I got you. So that's all I needed, and that's the first thing I did. Pressed up the first 12-inch. And the Just Another Face in the Crowd album while I was working on stuff, and then I was just like, you know what? I know a lot of talented people, like which is Melt, and you know certain guys that started coming into the fold. Like Il Fisto was first with me from day one. Manny, my dude Manny, like he does a lot of the artwork. Like he did the Evan Hill artwork, the Ghost Palace artwork. So they started with me, and then basically it just branched out to where Melt was like, hey, I want to do something, and I was like, all right, well, shit. I was just kind of like. Because, you know, at first when you're starting out, like, people are just kind of like, yeah, okay, you're trying, you know what I mean? So after that, when people started acknowledging it, it was like, okay, like, we got something, let's keep it going, you know what I mean? So I basically wanted to do it just as a springboard for my friends to get their music out too, you know what I mean? There are other talented people along the way that I met that if I could help in any way, like, I just wanted them to be able to have a platform to put their music out, basically, you know?
Yeah, that's awesome, man. How was the roster going right now?
It's going good. I mean, we got Spy MC, like I said. We got Melt. We got PalmLeaf. We got TAO. These new cats, younger cats, but there's 5 of the most voracious cats I've ever seen on the stage.
That's the future of hip hop.
They'll be here tomorrow. Actually, they're playing at Limelight. So if y'all have a chance, go check them out. They're playing at Spy MC show tomorrow at Limelight.
Most
and
we'll be out there.
Fisto, of course. Kaiser's on the label too.
Fuck yeah.
Producers.
Ruben?
Ruben Farias. Caldo Frio, which is a Spanish hip hop duo. And with Carmen Castillo and Chuy Reazola. Then we got Monster Bohemio. Their album is actually dropping this weekend on Saturday. So they're a Spanish rock band, you know what I mean? But they incorporate a lot of hip hop into it too, you know what I mean? So it's just one of those things where we got Conscious Vibe, we got Farmertron, we got a bunch of talented cats that I kind of would just go out to shows and like just kind of take it in to see like, yo, who's doing what? And then I slowly started like, yo, I would tell them like, yo, we need to check these kids out or whatever. And we check them out and they were like, keep talking to them for a bit and then like, you know what, are y'all down? Like, we'll help you out in certain situations. And they're like, yeah. So it kind of started growing from that. It's more of a collective, you know what I mean? Like we want a bunch of like-minded people to just be able to push their stuff, you know what I mean? Like without having to deal with other people and having a lot of people promising them a lot of bullshit.
Hopes.
Giving them false hope, you know what I mean? It's like you can't accomplish a dream. You can't sell somebody the dream that hasn't accomplished it yet. You know what I mean? So they would deal with a lot of these people, like selling them wolf tickets and get disappointed. You know what I mean? So I was just like, yo, I'm a realist. I was like, I'll help you. I'll try to get you out of shows out of town. I'll help you put out your music. That's what I'll do for you. I'm not gonna sell you a dream. You know what I mean? And a lot of them were like, word, it's like that. I was like, you don't have to sign shit. I'm not getting anything out of it. I just want good music to be on the label.
I would have never put anything out ever if it wasn't for Evolve. Like, there would have been no aggravated assault.
Wow.
You know, he really lit a fire under me to, you know, you need to put something out. People know you and you ain't putting nothing out. You battle all this time.
And him too, I was like, man, you need to fucking put something out. Because this dude is like a jack of all trades. Like he has an acoustic album. He also has the first EP we put out as like, I gave him a bunch of beats. And he just fucking went to work on them, put them on, ripped them. Jesus. And then I was just like, shit, you know what I mean? I was like, these dudes are working, you know, because I was so used to being me. And the label was constantly putting me out. I'm putting me out. But then it's like, okay, Melt's out. And then it's like Palmleaf. And then it's like, you know, certain things start moving. And then we had like Galo Frio put out an album. TAO's working on something, you know, Conscious Vibe has a bunch of EPs under his belt, you know, stuff like that where it's just like, let's just keep it moving, you know what I mean? But I always try to go to these cats first. I never make the decision on my own. Like in my head, I'm like, yeah, I want to, but I gotta tell these guys. I'm like, what do y'all think? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Speaking of that, Three-Headed Dragon.
Yeah.
Three-Headed Dragon. Yeah.
Gentlemen, talk about it before we get into this track that I want.
Nice came up with a name, didn't he?
Nah,
He took that picture and then.
I don't know.
I think it was nice.
I think we were on the road somewhere. And
No,
like,
it was personal use. We kept doing the personal use.
Yeah.
And we kept saying, man, let's do
Three-Headed
that
Monster.
three-headed monster
That's what
stuff.
we were
Right,
saying.
yeah.
Let's do that three-headed monster shit. And then that turned into, it's like a three-headed dragon.
Yeah,
And
and it just stuck. And then we were just like, well, we need to like
People-
solidify it. you
people
know
would
what I mean?
really like look forward to when we were playing with personal use and bringing these guys up. The hip hop heads would really buck up. You know what I mean? Because we do the hip hop reggae cumbia. It's more like dance music. You know what I mean? Like we take a song like the Gorillaz, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
We put a cumbia beat behind it,
Oh,
so people are dancing.
yeah.
You know, people are dancing, and it's a big dance party. But then we bring them up, and it turns into some
Like a
real hip hop.
cypher, yeah.
And people, it's live.
Yeah.
Most of the time we freestyled, so we were freestyling about what was going on then, and so the show would really reach its height when these two would come up, and the chemistry that was there. I think I can speak for all three of us when we were like, oh my god, like we need to get on this because
It just worked because it's like we're three different type of MCs. You know what I mean? Like and then, like the track I sent you can hear it on it. Like
Dude,
and
this shit.
and that's why I was just like I want like it's on my new album because I got to Be My Guest coming out. You know what I mean? So what I did was I did the track and I was like, this is too much of a family track to just. You know what I mean? I was like, no, I gotta get Melt on it, I gotta get PalmLeaf, and we gotta make it a Three-Headed Dragon. So, I threw the name in there, and that's when I kind of just like, nah, it has to be us. You know what I mean? And we just like, boom, like let's do it. So like so far, I think we got like 12 tracks, 13 tracks recorded or something. You know what I mean? Like that we're working on.
Nice.
And we recorded some more while we were in Colorado too. So shout out to IB and Technique G and all that. You know what I mean? Like fucking super awesome people out there, you know what I mean? And they hold
super awesome weed.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, as PalmLeaf, he was in the coma.
I've never been in a weed coma.
We were literally like we were like right there recording, and we're all doing our verses, and we're like literally taking turns trying to wake him up. And when I finally got to wake him up, I was like, "Yo, this is your time to drop your verse." He just looks at me, he goes,
he gave us
and he goes back to bed. Like, needless to say, the verse never got done. But
So let's go ahead and premiere this Totally Feeling track.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Evolve featuring PalmLeaf, Skylines, and Mike Melt. This is Boom Bap, y'all. Keep it locked. This is Urban Sweet, KMOD, My Snap Radio.